Hello, 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 and good morning. Hope you're all doing really well. This is Joanna with Jewel Design. As you can see, hopefully the last video of this beautiful baby. This is our very large 102-page altered book project. I've been working on this for months. All the pages are finally either pulled out or covered, flipped, flopped, folded, tweaked, whatever to be interactive. But there's 102 pages in here to write on or open up and pull journal cards out of to write on. There are pockets between pages to pull journal cards out of. Hordes of things here. So today's sort of a flip through as we try to decorate as much as possible of the last 21 pieces of ephemera. I have filled almost every pocket with something in it. There are a few places where there's nothing in it, and that will let you fill it with your own personal ephemera, fill it with your own personal memorabilia. Extra papers. I did a few pieces where a few spots I still have to add some document type papers in it so you can round the back of them. But as you can see out around here and more to my side, I have fussy cuts and ribbons and trims and pom-poms and crinkled, just everything I can think of. Sari silks that are this we're going to cut out to decorate. But I wanted everything I could possibly think of out in front of me, literally, so that we could go from one piece of ephemera to the next and decorate a little something on each one to give it a little oomph, because a lot of them are collaged. A lot of them are either printed and sewn or collaged together. The back is writable, but the front needs a little TLC. And I was supposed to do this last week, but it was the anniversary of my husband's death. It's been 3 years, but you know, it's still a little, it comes and goes, right? So this huge piece of beige colored, very like our coffee dyed paper, Sari silk wrap to help keep this closed because it got really, really big. Just working on it, it was actually like sticking almost straight upright. So luckily, because I tied it, it's helped bring it down some. But I am so glad we went with the fabric. There's no way we could have done that hardcover that we ended up putting on a completely different journal, thank God. Because yes, this has required a soft everything. It's just huge. I have trims and stuff on the last of this. So there will be bits and pieces of lace and things that may be sticking out of, you know, ephemera or whatever to help. There's a few spots where we do have some decor, but I'm not going to spend time on that today, I don't think. Because if I do spend time on like making a piece of ephemera, we'll never get the last 21 decorated. So I'll probably, you know, do whatever. But as we got to the back, in case we don't get back this far, this was the last of our pieces. I have stuff sitting in here. We have to decorate it. I tacked in some grosgrain ribbon, you know, sort of ribboned it, folded it in a way and put it underneath the paper because it came up short. Again, more things to decorate. We have a piece of paper that goes in here, but that was that last piece that, you know, this goes all the way through, and this one stops and makes it 3 different pockets. There's just so much in here, but every last piece I went ahead and, you know, a little bit of pom-pom and or pearls on that one. Our last one here, this is where like, okay, this is a flap, but there's a pocket here and I don't know what to put in it yet. We do have 2 little pieces in here that we actually have to decorate. There's a little bit here, but yeah, I got the last of everything done. This is just plain back here. Hopefully it holds out. Our last decorative, a little bit of decorative so we can write on it. I put ribbon here. Yeah, she's here just to be pretty, you know. So we have this pocket back here. Again, see, one more piece I have to do. It's one of our 21 that we have to do a little decor. Probably where the pocket is not covering it, we're going to decorate a little something. I didn't put this little cute guy back here. I do have something little I need to put back here, so as we're going through, I'll have to find something little to put in there. But I made this cute little, oh, you're stubborn now. Interesting. Little doily pocket. It was a hard doily that I threw back there. Oh, I was like, wait, why are you? So that was that. So yeah, I finished it. I'm so stoked. So there's another piece that I'm probably going to want to glue down. It's a time card collage piece, which we've made these before. Either went in here or went in another project, but you know, I want to put that on one of these pages or at least tuck it in. But that's a second project where I don't want to be spending the time on it. So anyway, we have 21 pieces of ephemera from front to back that need to be done, and I didn't want to pull them all out because then I don't know if I counted that one or not. That one needs a little something, maybe at least across the top, even though it's top or bottom. All right, yeah, I didn't want to pull things out too much. Now, there's some things like this I'm not going to do. These are nice and simple. They go in these large pockets, either here or in between. And I didn't want to, if they're in between here, I'm not going to do too much to them. They are very simple so that they are not in the way. There's some things like we did like the guest check one and stuff. Those are already done, which is great, but there's a lot that is not. So let's do this one and this one, I think. This one's a Velcro pocket. Ooh, I don't know where that came from. It has nothing in this little pocket, so here's a good spot for you to put something in, but we have this big one here in the back. So let's work on these two. Very different, but very similar. This was something cute that we designed. We're using packaging. Get a little place for you to put another pocket. The pocket itself is decorated, and you can slip something in there of your own nature, or you can pull it out and use it for something else, or give it away as a gift or whatever. But it was something cute to put in there. So yes, we're gonna just pull a few at a time because I don't want to lose their placement or where they go, because I perfectly have, I think, everything laid out. Oh my gosh. Oh, so yeah, I just didn't want to overthink anything, and I just want to sort of go for it. And of course, I'm still going to overthink it. But yeah, no, it's like, what do we want to do? Take what we've got. I can't worry about it, think about it, overdo it. I just want to do a little very... Now this one, I don't see much of it. Do we see on the bottom more than we see the top? Because of this one, I think we see the bottom more. So maybe we'll enhance the bottom part to stick out and look pretty on that one instead of going across the top, which you would normally do. But I think instead we need to enhance the bottom of this one. Just a little. So yeah, I'm just going for it today. I thought, well, I've been trying to do this for over a week. I'm so sorry there has not been a video for over a week. I've been doing so good, but I did work on this, over a week ago, and I was trying to get it done for the weekend. I got the pages done, but I could not get to this part, and then the week just sort of snuck up on me, and the girls' schedules and my own testament. I was a little bit under the weather, and that's to be expected. But then I did get a little bit of a flare. I did get a flare, and I started a new digital kit, ladies and gentlemen. Who knew? I was working on a surface design class, and I thought I'd take it or look into it to see, I don't know, if I learned something new. And the class itself or the so-called class itself was more just about how to take it on as a business. It didn't really give me what I was hoping for there, but she sent me a bonus lesson that was like a 1 hour little lessons that actually taught me some things that I totally forgot about or didn't know within one of my own programs. Gasp, right? I was actually quite impressed with that. That part I was sort of unhappy with. It was worth like the $20 just to get the bonus lesson, because it did teach me some tricks of the trade of one of my programs that I haven't used in a long time. It was my main program that I, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the glue out. Come on. It was one of my main programs when I first was starting. And you get around it. You don't use it as much. You find other things to do, and Photoshop has become quite the happy little whatever. And so I was using some of my programs less and less. And so when she was like, no, we do it all in this program, I was like, oh great. Let's get refreshed. Let's get a new feel for something that I haven't done in a long time. And so I learned some shortcuts that I didn't know about or forgot about. I love what we call a copy and repeat, like step and repeat process. It's great for patterns and stuff. And she showed me some really cool tricks on that. And so in some way, just that alone was super helpful. And then she did show me how to do what we call a seamless design, which I've been trying to do, and it's fine when you're doing, for our digital work, because you guys don't need it to be seamless. When you're using it as graphics, you're just using it as paper. So but if I want to sell it, or if I want to license it, or if I want to have it printed, I have to have it done correctly so they can produce it correctly for me. And so that was wonderful. So I'm really stoked about that. But what it got me going was to play around with some kits. And so I came out with a new Christmas kit, of all things, right? Or I designed a new Christmas kit. So that I will show Thursday. Because I definitely, now this one I think is, I want to put it in here, but I believe that gets tucked in. And it's not really, that needs to go to the bottom of a piece of ephemera. I just got to figure out which piece of ephemera we're going to put that on. I really do want it somewhere. Okay, so there's that. Gotta have our pearls. I have 2 different types of pearls. I can do this 2 different ways. So I'm going to do 3 wrapped at the side. So it was great. I mean, it had its benefits, but I got very crafty. So Thursday I spent like 8.5 hours with a brand new kit. I had 15 plus pages designed. A lot of pattern pages, which is great. So background pages kind of deal with a few decorative pages. So hopefully it'll work. And of course, you know, next day I created some ephemera. You've got to have a few pages of ephemera with it, right? So hopefully it'll be color coded well enough that you guys, I don't need 4, I need 3, but oh well. Take that one off. I'm never going to find it, am I? Well, fine. Hopefully it will blend nicely with some of the other kits that are been pre-existed. Oh my gosh, where is my... Eek! I need my tweezers. Oh. I had to move... Oh, there it is. I had to move everything around to get fallout. That was the other thing this weekend was... Last weekend was extremely warm. Not this weekend we just had, but the weekend before. You know, Labor Day weekend was extremely warm for us. So that was the other problem. Couldn't get out here I could barely get out here to get orders done, let alone anything else. Luckily, I was able to move enough stuff around also on my workbench so that I want to say future son-in-law, fingers crossed, future son-in-law came and helped me take down my big boxes. So me and my oldest did not have to try to get that down. He's a wrestler and a swimmer, and he just pulled it down like it was nothing. So funny. So I am I'm enhancing this little corner a little bit. But this is just so plain. I don't know whether to round it or... I want to leave it, but I feel like it's just sort of bland. Like, I know I don't want to do too much to the top. I think we're going to do a light rounding to the corners. Just a light rounding, because it's just not very... Ugh. I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I like it. So let's do that. Anyway, so he was sweet, and where are all my... See, I put everything away. Oh, no. I'm like, whoops, I put everything away. Oh, slight problem there. Who knew? Well, yeah, when you have to, where you work is sort of blended in with everything else. I had to move all my stuff off to one side. Something worked. I don't know what worked. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Oh. I was like, what do you mean that word? I didn't even mean to send it. I didn't mean to send her something. I was goofing off with something, and I sent her a link because someone needed needed something, and I was like, yeah, let me try it. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe it's a message thing, and it won't let me send the link. And then I realized, no, I had the wrong link. I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, that's not your fault. It's mine. I was testing out a link, which she was able to open, so that's good. I guess that's a good thing. Anyway, I was like, why should you tell me it worked? So funny, right? When you forget you did something. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Too many thoughts and things. But yeah, I was so busy. So yeah, but I didn't get to decorate for fall. I did that most of this last week into the weekend. I feel like there's a few things I didn't do. And I think that's okay. I think I simplified some stuff this year. I didn't go as crazy. I am checking things as we go along. Some of these things we made a while ago. So I'm like, hey, we need to not have this be like unglued. When you are collaging things, you normally use the glue stick and whatnot, and so you don't need. So we round the corners, which I'm stoked about. It does sit right inside the page, and we're going to allow the thing in the front to be its big deal. So I just did a little on the bottom, and that's probably what's going to happen with a lot of these. It's just a little something to enhance it, but I'm not going crazy because there is so much in here. There's so much to do. I mean, if it gets to a point where I need more lace somewhere, yes, I can pull it out. Now, this one is blues and greens. So a little pink, too, would help it stick out, but it is definitely the top half kind of deal. So we're going to decorate up here on this one. Okay. So, yeah, the goal today is definitely just come along with me, craft with me. I am pulling from anything and everything that I have. Seriously, just trying to... It says Rose Whitman. So maybe find an R for Rose. I don't think I have. That's an E with a rose in it. Ooh, maybe. I was like, yes, I hopefully have enough of everything going on here that it's an A, it's an F. My botanical and floral stamp letters. Some have stamps behind them. Some are plain, so you can cut circles around them. Make them into coins. It's a cute little botanical letter, alphabet letter, floral alphabet letter kit that I have on my digital side. Aha, there's an R, but it's not sort of green. I think one that's very botanical and one's more floral. Of course, you know, I could be here for a month of Sundays trying to figure that one out. All right, well, all this stuff. Oh, that's pretty blue though. I don't know if I do two. I could just floral that one. We'll see. Oh, you weren't supposed to be there. Yeah, I had a few things that I was like, that doesn't go with any of my kits. But it's very eclectic. It's very, what's the word? We are very I want to spend all day looking for things. That's the only downside, but there's not much I can do about that. If I prepped, if we did all the time to prep all this to just grab and glue, it wouldn't be as fun, I don't think. That's a bummer. There's a rose. But yeah, I don't know if I want 2 stamps though. I like the blue though. And we have a pretty green here. So let's do something like that. We're just going to, yep, there's some things I'm just not going to try to overthink. There's a blue-green in my wording. There's a label. I have a blue here. I am looking for all kinds of funny things. Not funny things. Where's the other color I picked? Why didn't I keep those 2 colors out? It's odd. I'm like, where's the other colors? I don't know. I probably swapped them. Word, again in green. We have a butterfly. We have rose. We can put that green there maybe. We could put that layered there. And I could do just about any other thing. I mean, we can go plain label on it and not have to underneath it. And you could write on it yourself. Or you can put that sort of gray. I think green would be good. Secrets, gardens. It's a very blue and green that has a hidden pocket sort of in it. The word roses is there. But there's no roses on here. It's just very neutral. So let's cut out. I'm going to do secrets or roses. Because her name is Rose and I am covering it though. Unless we go this way and we sort of enhance that by putting the word roses on over her name of Rose. And this is a sticker sheet, so that'll make it easy. All I gotta do is do a little distress ink and we're good to go. But anyway, so we pulled stuff down, and so it took me all week to do fall. But yeah, I had these gold foam leaves in like 3 colors, 3 or 4 colors that I have put out for, I probably have like 30 of them. And they're good size. Like, I used to put them on up and underneath everything, and I mean everything. Under every pot, plant, decor. They're like mini placemats. They're just, I mean, gosh, we put them everywhere. And for a few years, my youngest, has been putting them out. She's decided where to put them. But then I go, hey, you got to go find them all now. End of the year, end of the season. Which is funny because there's always something missed. We always miss like a couple, and we're stacking them somewhere. They get stockpiled somewhere, and I'm like, do I remember where I put those? No, not really. So funny. But it is definitely something where I decided not to put them out this year. I just didn't really want to track them all down. I put my flowers out. I put roses. We don't have the fish tank anymore, so I had a whole workspace that's been very lavender and floral this past season because after my birthday, and it just sort of stayed at that motif. The girls bought me, I think for my birthday, or for Valentine's Day, bought me a floral. My oldest bought me actually a floral arrangement. I'm actually going to round it up. No, don't like that. Never mind. I'm like, oh, no, don't like it. I can go a little off kilter, but I don't like the other way. I think she bought it for Valentine's Day. So by my birthday or Mother's Day, I don't remember which one, we sat and put it together. So I had a floral arrangement that's a Lego set. And they bought me flowers for my birthday, and it came in a really pretty purple vase. So I would put the fake ones in the purple vases when the flowers died. I thought that works. Circles. Which one is this? I don't know if this is my... It is, but I think it's too big and it's out of place. It's in the wrong spot. Let's see. I can sort of use it. I just have to sort of think my way through it. Because they are in the wrong spot, and I can't quite use it exactly because... spacing's off, so I just have to sort of cut it. I didn't think about measuring this when I made these. It would have been great if I had measured it, but everything is different size, and you shrink and you enlarge and you do things graphics. Yes, it moves in proportions, but that doesn't mean it always works for the next event or the next design in the sense of like cutting. But I just use the edges of this, and I don't go all the way up and down because I'd have to completely try to figure out how to get all the coloring. But some of my bigger ones, you can actually use small hole punch to get through those. That works. But yeah, so anyway, I had, I could actually put out some new fall stuff that I got to decorate the funeral with. I was like, ooh, extra fall stuff. Yay, okay. 3 years ago, I was like, what makes it easy? It was Labor Day weekend, but he loved orange, and so decorating for fall was sort of easy. We loved fall around here because of his birthday and stuff, and our anniversary and so many other things. I think I'm going to do a little white in here. We're going to use it to help give some contrast. So I had some extra arrangements that I could use. So yeah, I didn't put a whole lot out. I put everything out, but I didn't put everything out this week. And that's okay. The heat finally calmed down. We had a 20-degree drop. So from one week into the next, it was, oh, actually in a day, we went from 98 down to 72, which was a little much. And between the 2 weekends, it was definitely that too. I felt, well, yeah, we'll leave rows where you can see it in both places. My daughter, yeah, went 98 degrees one day to practice, and the following Saturday practice was like 79. So yeah, good 20-degree swing. I just like, ay, ay, ay. And we were at 80 for most of this week. Wasn't too bad. So we'll see what next week brings. Or what this upcoming week brings. I'm a little ahead of myself. I like that. I think that'll work for just a top piece, just to sort of get it together. Get it going, get it started. You know me though. Let's see if I can hold and glue where I really want it, since I have it sort of spaced out in the basic direction that I like it. Or basic spacing, and I didn't get anything glued down. Okay. Well, let's do this. But so I was creative this week. I just wasn't creative on camera. I have the digital. So next video, we will be doing we'll be putting together a fall signature, my last probably fall project. Just because I don't have a lot of fall to do. I had vertical pages left over from a pumpkin enchanted kit. Not enchanted, but a pumpkin kit. I don't even know what I named that kit now that I think about it. And so it has both horizontal and vertical pages in it. And so we are running with that. And put papers and all that jazz in it. Come together with I believe it's just going to be a skinny journal. I don't think I'm doing anything else with it. I don't think, but I'll find out. I will decide for sure before the next video, of course. Before the next video, I will know for sure whether it's just another folio piece with something inside it, whether it's, I don't think I have a lot of pages to work with, and that's the thing. I think why we are probably going to keep it pretty simple, and we're going to stick with a skinny journal, skinny traveler's notebook type feel with the journal. So that is Thursday for our one last fall ordeal. I know a lot of people you guys are just starting, and there's a lot of us that have plenty of videos for you to binge watch to get your fall juices going. But I think I only have enough stuff to make one more fall kit. Oh, I did buy new fabric. Oh, I did. Sweet. Sorry, I was looking over at my stash, and I was like, what am I going to do for a cover? And I found the fabric. Sweet. Okay. All right, so there we go. We've got that. And if we wanted just to bring it in and not waste anything, let's see, maybe right here in the middle. I got that one itty bitty pearl that we cut off by accident. Everything's going to get used. Everything is just going to get plopped down. I am not overthinking it today, ladies and gentlemen. Which I think what most of us do. We get into our stuff and we just overthink it. There are some ladies who are very talented, and they have a template. They have a 1, 2, 3, right? They always know we're going to do this, this, and this. And it always comes out gorgeous, and it's different variables, and I'm just like, well, but there we go. We started enhance the blue and green this way. Would a great bit put a little bit more blue and green into this direction, but you have to go with the flow with whatever pans out. I'm just, like I said, not gonna overthink it, not gonna overdo it. If for some reason when I'm done and I'm flipping through this and I feel that we are light somewhere, I can always go back and do that. So here we go. We've got our top pocket. Remember, everything is backed or inked or distressed in some fashion so that you can write on it. So there's that. It has a big one in here, and you have a pocket now open to hide memorabilia. And there's a pocket here. It already has ephemera in it. The time, it was August. Isn't that cute? Well, that's August. Okay. 2 down. 19 to go. And I think these count, so I don't know. 17 to go then if I don't count those. All right, so there's this one. And this one's pretty neutral. And a lot of these neutrals I've kept this way, but it would be fun if I have some to enhance this, because I think we can see it a little bit without too much. It's a tight pocket. I think we could put some lace in this corner to enhance it. So I think I'm going to do that to this one. We're going to put a little bit of lace on that one. And this baby definitely needs some TLC, not TLC, but some enhancement. I have stickle, but I have a feeling with, I'm getting warm. I think with what we're doing today, if I do stickles, it'll end up being off to the side, and then it won't dry, and then I will forget where it was. So this isn't super glittery. It's not super fancy per se. I would love to leave this up, but I think it gets stuck in my thing. So we're going to glue it down. What did I do with it? Oh no, there it is. I'm like, again, I moved everything around and I really haven't. Eek, eek, eek. Sorry, I'm trying to get my piglet. She fell down. Or he fell down. I don't know. Piglet is a boy, I guess. I always thought Piglet was a girl until I realized as I got older, I went, I think Piglet is a boy. Who's best friend, right? You think you listen to the voice, you're like, oh wait, no, I don't think that's a girl. You're pink, but you're not a girl. Okay, so this one's sort of easy. It was a piece of crochet lace that we had that a really thick one, which is almost the right height length, and it's definitely there. It would hide the fact there's lace there, but this would also enhance it. Like you can see a little bit of the scan behind it, and it fits perfectly. Let's not fight it, right? And why fight it? It's perfect. So it is a mass decor day. I want this poor project done. I can't even come close to like photographing all of this, guys. I definitely do not know how I'm going to list this thing. I think I'm just going to find some of my favorite interactive pages I'll take photos of. And you'll get a 15-second, like, literally flip the page through. I won't even be able to see all of it. Like, I don't even know if we list it. Now, of course, anybody has interest in this, you can let me know, and I can make it a custom on Etsy if that's how you prefer to purchase it. And it would just have your name on the listing, and, you know, you would know that's when, you know, with a quick title on it. But you would know that that is yours. We would come across that. You just message me. Being what it is too, I have no problem, you know, listing it on PayPal either. Cuts the fees down considerably. It lets me drop the price a little. And so we can do it that way too. Now this is struggling a little bit, but if I round it, these I have not rounded the corners. These pages, we have a number of them, and I just feel like, no, you know, it's fun, but I need, and I just used it, huh? Do I have any more brown? I would love to do a little bit of a darker one on it for contrast. I think it'd be pretty in that corner. I don't really want to go fancy. That is something else. And yeah, no, I mean a single, but it's brown, not orange. So that's what I was thinking. My darker, which I didn't pull, which is so funny. I don't think I didn't pull. I had a little scrap, but which scraps are great. Let's see what else other scraps we have. Maybe hold on. I was gonna put something like this in it. Oh, I didn't know if I had any more scraps. Something darker for contrast, a little bit of contrast, because that corner doesn't get caught up, so it's sort of nice. I have plenty in here. If I thought about it, that would have been sort of cool, but different page though. Oh my gosh, people, I have so many things. But not what I'm looking for, of course, right now. Why does that surprise me? It's more lace. Itty bitty scraps of lace. Itty bitty, right? Isn't that fun? It got torn. It was in my thing. Chance, yeah. Well, it wasn't so dark, but it was sort of cool, though. I gotta put that on something soon. I could do something like that, though. I wish we put it underneath, though, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It just gets sort of tucked in on a different page altogether, so... Again, I don't know how much I wanted to match the page it's on. I didn't think about that. What page is it going in again? There's a little bit of that where it sort of goes with what it's... So, oh, it's going... No, yes, in? No. That's in. That's back. That's that one? No. See, this was what I was afraid of. I didn't even find... See, this one is, I think, something... Oh, no, it has something in it, just like it. Oh, that's why. See, there's that one, and I didn't even see that one. But that's okay. Some of them may not. Oh, it goes in here. So it is a blue, beige, cream... And I had this one, which is it has a huge contrast. So I guess I could do something yellowy gold on that. I can either do an itty bitty bit of... I could put that orange in there, but that... No. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. I don't have a leaf, but I forgot I found these. My daughter had quite a bit in her stash of things that she's like, no, Mom, I don't need it. I won't use it. I'm like, yeah, you had to have it at the time. We could do that in the corner, which would help pull from this color, even though we're going to probably put then blues and stuff on this one. Not pearls per se, but I mean, not pearls, flowers per se. But let's do that. Ooh, that would be a nice contrast. Okay. See? Look, see, grab, go. I think it's our biggest lesson today is just not doing stuff. But yes, I did get crafty this week. At least I didn't get crafty with you guys. So sorry. I created a new kit. So I'll show off the new kit and then make sure in all of its splendor on Thursday. I think it's the goal. Thursday. And we will do that Thursday, and then we'll work on the fall kit, or the fall ephemera thing, journal, skinny traveler's notebooky type journal. Traveler's notebook's a little smaller. It's more like 8x4. When a tall skinny can be up to 11, like 10.5 to 11 by 4 or less. Makes it a little complicated to drip. So this one we want blues. This I could want the contrast, the difference, which I don't know if I have much blue. I have green, but I don't have a lot of blue. That is a real contrast. I mean, it's very pretty and Victorian on that page. I could do something like this. And what else do we have in here where we could pull blues? Let's see. I like her better, actually. The pink in there is throwing me. This is blue and green. She's more blues. Under the leaf there we could do. It's definitely blues and greens. Do I have any blue flowers? I do have a blue flower. Very different than those blues. Oof. Okay, not that. Not that. I have a green one though. It's still a little bright too. Yeah, those are my pastel. Those go to my watercolor kit, which I'm like, wow. All right. So I either go completely different or I go more the ladies, which is that page is very, so sorry, excuse me. No, but what I can do, I'm seeing something. I see something. I can either do the blue to add more lace. Now it's over the leaf, which, it's all right. Do that. We can get her in there. Do I have my cutter? My nails. Hopefully, let's see. New nails. And so let's hope that the glue, it's not a nail polish. I mean, there's a clear nail polish on here somewhere, but it's that newer, it's been around for a while, but they've perfected it lately. A builder gel. And because I'm tired of acrylics, they don't stick, lift constantly. And they're thick and they do damage. And so this builder gel is supposed to not damage the nails. It's supposed to settle nicely. Doesn't need to be, you don't have to dehydrate your nails to do it. Supposedly all kinds of benefits. So let's see. I watch a lady on YouTube. She does designs and all kinds of fun things, and she talks about her clients, and and we get to see her actually work with them and how she's worked it. Well, one of the ladies in town, who I've been with for a while at other shops, opened one with some, ladies. And that's her biggest thing they do, is this builder gel. And it's really pretty though, because it comes, and you can see it, you'll be able to see it on and off, but this one is pearl and a pinky purple, like iridescent, so it's like opal, but without the blue and green in it. Love it. Not colors for spring, I mean, not colors for summer, fall whatsoever, but it's all right. I meant to put I have some pretty floral stickers that go with this in a gold tone, so I will probably decorate them out a little bit for September, and then I will have to figure out. They have a really pretty neutral color, but for October, I'm probably going to have to suck it up and go, well, you need to decorate. So I wonder if we go sideways with that, but then, see, right now I'm covering up that completely. Let's see, we're going to layer. We are going to figure out how to layer this. So I'm really stoked about it. So far, so good. I mean, it's only been a few days, so hopefully, I've done a few things, and I haven't broke them. I haven't, we'll see if they stay. I do worry about them lifting still, because most product does not stay on my nails, but we'll find out. If it lifts, I will definitely be going back to them going, you will fix. I'm not spending what I spent so then they can lift. Okay, so we don't want to really cover the leaf. I do want to sort of see the leaf there. I wish I could enhance it, but leave that out. I wonder if, I know it's sort of a weird spot. This one's getting tucked in a way, so I don't know. I sort of want to like play with what's here. I love playing with what's here, and I hate to do anything where it doesn't enhance something else. Yes, you can see some lace up in that piece. How funny. Oh, I don't want to hem and haw over this too much. Right, that was the whole point, not to do that. But we have to cluster. I don't feel like we can do this without clustering it in some form. Otherwise it just doesn't work. So we'll do that. We'll do this. But yes, so at least I was busy this week, just not, or last week, but just not with where I thought I'd be. It was very unexpected. I just knew that as I was going through the class lesson that I was like, well, I'll pull some artwork and I'll start playing a little, and but she really wasn't teaching a lot, which I was really bummed. So then, but it was enough to trigger a process, which, yeah, I haven't sat and created. I haven't spent like 8+ hours on a digital journal kit in a long time. So that was a little unexpected. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think that was going to come about anything, but that's okay. So yeah, I think it's pretty. Hopefully you guys will like it. So yeah, that'll be Thursday. I know I'm teasing you all, going, what? Gotta come back. Gotta come back and see what I'm up to. Truthfully, yeah. Sometimes. And I think I'm gonna leave that up there. I know it's because it's sticking out a little bit. We're gonna allow that to do its job. We're gonna allow it to be what it is. And since this is going out, we're just gonna utilize it. It's getting a little warm, so it's getting air pressure, of course. I may have to open up one of the ends of the bottles. Just see if I can get it to do its job. Let's see. And I better check to make sure I'm recording, because that little text message hopefully did not bump anything out. That would be a bummer. If I was doing all this and finding out it wasn't working. Really, really bad. Okay. Nope, it's recording. We're good. Oh, okay. There's that. Now, I do need a piece of paper. I need something. It's gooing. It's gooing. I feel like we need a strip to go across here to sort of feel like the lace is going like into something. Wow, it's stuck. I thought it was hot and cold. Apparently, everything is stuck to each other. Not a good thing. Okay, well, shoot. I'm trying to get some of that pressure out of it, but it's not working for me. All right, well, there we go. Come on. If I can't do the bottom, which I've had that happen before, it's not a good thing. You stay on top of it, you stay on top of it, you stay on top of it, and then all of a sudden, no, not the pressure, not the pressure. Son of a biscuit. Did it pop? Usually, there's an air pocket here, and so until I can squeeze that out, that's going to be, as it hits the air, it just goes. So that is a huge disappointment. Huge problem. I hate wasting all that ink, all that glue. Luckily, I accidentally bought 2 bottles extra of the glue a while back. I thought I didn't have any, and I only saw one in one basket, and so I thought I didn't have any, and come to find out, I had 2 stocked away. And I was like, oh, the only problem with this is not full. You cannot, for the life of you, like, I'd have to refill it and then try to take it off. Oh, jeez. I feel like it's just what you want to see me do, right? Yeah, I want to sign and thought, oh, we're good. And then I didn't realize that I had put 2 aside elsewhere. I was like, oh, well, that's just fun. Are you going to open, or are you going to be completely... It's amazing how, there we go. If I fill it, the bottle won't be so soft, and I might be able to take the top off. That's the other thing. You get, God forbid you get, use any of your glue. You I don't like wasting glue, but at the same time, she's struggling with her bottles and stuff. That reminds me. I gotta check with our vendors. Having a little problem getting bottles for you guys these days. You know, I don't have any bottles in the shop because, yeah, haven't been able to find any at a decent price. They've been extremely expensive and hard to get. Out of stock, things like that. So, it's definitely one-off shops like myself who, if you have them, you may find a few, but, or they're back to the size 8 ounce bottles. These are the 4, and they're definitely smaller, which is lovely, which is what we like. You know, who wants to refill a whole 8 ounce bottle every 5 seconds? But, okay, trying to get all the glue off this thing. Yeah, this is not what you guys wanted to watch me do. I'm so sorry. I guess you could fast forward to the next part where you see me decorating again. But sometimes it's part of the process, right? Well, okay, well, that's good. That was the other thing I learned. I started getting too tight. I was putting things on really, really tight. And then if glue got weird, then I couldn't get it off. I mean, I lost a whole 8 ounce bottle. Well, I finally got it cleaned out, but I had to put soap and water in it, turn what was left of the glue into sort of like a silly putty. Well, a silly putty slash, because you see how sticky it gets when it gets dry? And you add a little soap and water, and it will actually do that to everything in what's left in here. And you can actually take then like a stick or something in there, and you can actually swirl it around and clean out the inside of the bottle. Problem was I couldn't get the top off, so I had a ball of really funky glue. So silly, right? Okay, so I was saying, we're talking about the blue. So what I was thinking, instead of paper, what if I cut? Is that too much? Do I cut it in half maybe? Maybe I'll cut it in half. What do I need just to that one? Okay. Because I'm bound to need the blue elsewhere. So I'm going to go right down the middle. We love this eyelet. We had quite a bit of it, and we actually sold out. You guys finally just got into a rhythm and really liked it. So I'm really bummed. I have some left, but once it's gone, it's gone. And I'm actually going to cut that just a little bit with the shears so that it is not. So yeah, I'll leave the bottom the way it is because it is lined. But I think, as much as I don't want to lose too much of the floral, I think it's prettier if we have a little bit of oomph. Okay, so what I'm thinking, we do this, and it'll help. This will go from side to side, so it doesn't. This lace goes up to the top, so it doesn't feel so like it just dead ends. And we'll have to put a little something over here, and that's fine. I have other things we can do for that. But let's get this good. It's full. A little less pressure. I guess I could have stopped at one spot, huh? Hold on. I have a thought. I have a thought. I have a thought. I have a thought. Let's go here with it, and then what's left over can go down here. And I can even reverse it in its polarity. But yeah, I am excited because I have this new kit, and I'm thinking, oh God, if I can do it right, that I'm going to try to create a fabric to go with it. So that we can do fabric and digital fabric and printout kits. I don't know. I have a thought. So, getting a little excited about Christmas. There you go, right? Here, so we'll do this. And that way, that's our line. That keeps the lace from looking like it just dead ends somewhere. Gives us some blue, which blue and orange are beautiful complementary colors. You are just having issues today, aren't you? I hate doing this, but sometimes you just... struggle. Sorry, I have paper and other things over here to work with. So I don't think I have a wet wipe. I don't have a dry wet wipe. I usually end up destroying them in this one sitting. Okay, so there's that. I don't want to go any deeper than that because it does have to go in and out. But look, we have some blue and orange, which is great complementary. It'll help stick it out a little bit on the... My goodness, I put all kinds of stuff away and now I don't know where I put it. Did I put it behind me? I am looking for my... Oh, there it is. I'm looking for my glue eraser, sorry. Though I am in orange. So I don't wear this to a wedding soon, but it's not fancy enough and she doesn't want dark jeweled colors. I was like, oh. Wow, because the wedding party is in gorgeous colors of navy blue, maroon, purple, and like evergreen or forest green. So I get it, you know. I mean, I had the perfect dress that would sort of match and family, but I'm not part of the wedding. No, it wouldn't be. So anyway, yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So I found a dress for my youngest. We think The oldest has a dress, so hopefully if it fits, then she's good. So I just gotta go find something that sort of blends and everybody goes together and are all good. So this one is the one that has the distressed vintage date due library cards in the back as a writing space. Because it was a perfect collage and there was no paper on the back, we had to put something to help glue it all together and, of course, write on. So I did this on the green on the back. So there we go. Oh, Mikey. All right, let's get these two put away. We're coming along. This is the biggest thing, was just gonna take the time to go through and get it done. And so now, hopefully, nice pocket. So we see a little bit of the blue here in this corner, depending where I sit this, right? And then this one. Now, the only thing about that one is that, and I have to actually because of where I put it. If I had put it the other side, I probably could have put this over here where we just realized we had this one. Would have been nice in here for contrast. Like, well, if I didn't really want to see it, I could have just done this. But I'm tempted to do a similar feel here and some light and some on that one. Sometimes we're going to have a, so we'll put that like that so we don't squish it. Oranges and stuff from this one, blues on this one from these guys, all good. So I'm wondering, since I forgot about it, but I have two of these little guys. All right, these two. And they can be anything, you know. These is brighter, so I can maybe put some flowers on it. But I'm wondering if I should do a similar concoction on this one. Sorry, I saw the potential of something. Even if it's just a small something up there. This and some ordeals here. Now we do have, I can keep going with it and cover some more. But I want this blue end up, I think. So we need to really enhance this and whatnot. Sticks out, but I don't think it, oh, that, you know, that's that skinny little, no, I need to keep that one flatter. I know what's going in that one, so I was like, oh, wait, no, hold on. Now I could do this, no, that corner is not, well, I could do that. In the corner of this one, since it is sticking up. I feel like it needs to be on our bigger ordeal, but I do like it though. And then we can put a single flower and we can put something there. So, okay, got ideas there. This one's hiccuping a little bit. Sorry, distracted. Okay, this one needs teals and blues, so it goes with the page it's on. Oh, teal. Yeah, I am so stoked I found this in her stash because we went through a lot of things. She's like, I'm never gonna use them, and I'm like, well, all right. So we can do that. Sets of 3 still work nicely. Whoop, they're falling out apparently. Ah, there we go. Blue. Yeah, I was thinking of how fancy I wanted to go with that one. Teal and blue. I could put that. I know it's tied in here somewhere. I don't even know if it's tied in. It's not. Okay. I was tying some stuff, but wouldn't that be actually sort of pretty with that on top? That'd be really pretty, actually. Okay. We are definitely. We have it's a lace crochet that I had scanned in, and then I just sort of blend it into the pages as I go. But, yeah, so anyway, I'm hoping to do a fabric. We can sell some fat quarters maybe, or half of a fat quarter to do your covers with. We'll have to see. I'm stoked. I'm really excited. A couple different resources did come out of this lesson class thing I found. But now, of course, my Instagram and Facebook are bombarded with these do it your whatever things. I'm like, oh, okay, guys, there's a limit to how much, you know, you want to get bombarded once you start something. It's like, no, come on. You take on one and then everybody in the world who feels they have the same niche wants to bombard you with it. You're like, no, not really. It's not what I want to deal with. There we go. We got this in this corner. Oh, the blue and teal. Really simple, right? Now, I've been leaving it, but I'm starting to wonder, some of these guys, just the square thing is just not quite what we want. Even if it's just the top one for design, doesn't mean all of it. Oh, that one has a pretty green background to it, that's right. Which is fitting then, because I put blue on it, and that works, blue and green. All right. I know rounding the bottom also does help it go in and out of its pocket a lot easier. So we will work on that. I think we're gonna have to get some, make sure things get taken care of. Okay, so we'll put that back in. It's just little things. It doesn't have to always be big. Doesn't have to be, oh, crazy. What are we all up to? Are we doing fall? Have we decorated for fall? I know, a little early. Fall is not till the 20th or 21st or 22nd. Actually, I keep thinking the 20th, but it's like actually later than that by a few days. I know they said that we were supposed to have, what, a lunar eclipse, there's a solar eclipse, there's all kinds of stuff going on this month apparently, or this the end of this year. I don't know. I don't get into all of that, but, and then, but yeah, the 20th-ish, I think just because of my husband, that we had nothing better, sounds bad, but we had nothing better to do, after my husband passed. And it was Labor Day weekend, I had nothing else. He passed Friday night, we had a 3-day weekend ahead of us, and I knew that, because he loved orange, Harvest Orange was one of his favorite colors. He would have loved an orange wedding. I wanted a purple wedding, you know. They go great together, but we ended up with a beautiful maroon colors. Absolutely gorgeous. So it was a nice combination. And our rooms were maroon and orange and browns and but harvest orange. He didn't like the bright orange, and I had to find the right orange topaz for his class ring. First birthday present I ever gave him. I took his class ring that was like a black, I don't know what in it, because he didn't know what else to do. No one ever encouraged him, I guess. And so he didn't know what else to put on his thing. And so we I went and got it done and put, sorry guys, I'm looking to see again what page it's going on. I went and found a jeweler to put, that one goes here, and I just put it on that corner, didn't I? Ay. Okay, well, unless I change it. I didn't really plan on putting it inside. It's definitely bigger. But this one is too little to go outside. I forgot where that one was going. Now I could, nope, wrong one. Well, shoot. I can't get it off now, so. Okay, well, we will emphasize something. We need to emphasize this corner. That's what I get. Oh, well. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, about his ring. So it was my first birthday gift to him. Found a jeweler and had them put an orange topaz in it, which is actually really nice. It's actually orange topaz to an amber color, so it was a really pretty orange. And so, all good. We it all worked for us. Our colors were very much, maroon and burgundy and brown and harvest oranges for the longest time, and a lot of things that we did. It was the best way to combine the two. Of course, now I've gone completely purple in my house. My bedroom is definitely purples and lavenders, and their girls' bathroom is purple. I'm getting more and more purple in my own bathroom, which is nice. I don't know. It's what you do when you're all by yourself again. You use your favorite colors. You do whatever. But anyway, so being his favorite color was orange, the funeral was easy to do in oranges and falls and things like that. So we just started decorating for fall that weekend. I didn't know what else to do. So it became a tradition for a few years, but this year it was too hot, and I think it was good because it sort of broke that habit, or broke that pattern. It's one of those random things where you go, it's okay to stop that tradition, especially with both girls were busy. Well, yeah, it was busy and or too hot, so it just benefited. But yes, now my probably future son-in-law, I'll be shocked if he doesn't become my future son-in-law. Help me take down the boxes at least, and so now they're done. This last weekend I finally put them up, but I was like, okay. But orange was everything, and so made it easy because I could find stuff at Dollar Tree, and I could order a few things online. And, I made it pretty easy because of the time of year. So when do you guys traditionally decorate for fall? Do you decorate for fall? Some people do summer or spring. They do Halloween, but not actually fall. They go straight into Christmas. I have a girlfriend who would absolutely love to start Christmas now. If not even, by October. But I think last year she finally did she was so proud of her because it looked great, a Halloween tree. I've had a few friends do Halloween trees over the years. To just sort of, I don't want to keep adding anything over there. To, for some fun, right? They have fake trees. So it doesn't really, you know, they have fake trees and they pull them out early and because they're in the mood. They don't want Christmas yet, but they need something. That might work. And they've been doing Halloween trees. I get real trees, so that doesn't work for me. At some point in my life, I might get a fake tree. My parents did finally. My mom, I think, was getting more and more allergic to them. She was having a hard time being around them. And I think once we moved out, time I was officially 20, I mean, even before that, maybe after my brother moved out, because he's 2 years behind me. I think once he moved out, give or take a year or so, my parents finally went, fake trees, because come on, you don't handle it for so long. And so that, my parents could go crazy if they wanted to. Jeez. And they got the cuter, like, littler ones too. So they go, well, they have a good medium, like an under 5 foot one, and then a nitty bitty like 3 foot. And so one in both living rooms, or living room and front room, and super cute. And so she could totally, if she wanted, if she liked Halloween, she could do a Halloween tree or a fall tree. I could see getting into like a fall tree maybe with all the beautiful colors and leaves on the evergreens. Oh, I mean, I have a fabric, one of my digital pieces I think we used in one of my last journals has a lot of green in it and things in it where it could be, you look at it, you think Christmas and or fall, like you could go either one. I think it's evergreens in it. And who knew, but I found it in a fall set. So what do you do? Okay, so we've got that in the corner for something fun. I feel we need one more thing here, and I want to do something over here, but I can't. This thing's going to get away. So we need one more item here. Floral. I have this, but I don't know if it would stick out. It's really pretty. I might be able to squish it down. Very 3D in that corner, and since it's on the outside of that pouch, I think we can get away with it if I squish it. What is up? Well, I just cleaned that out. Whatever I'm doing, I'm cleaning out the inside of my... These guys will hold the glue when it starts popping out. When the glue does ink out due to pressure, it will hold it for quite some time until, like you just saw, until it decides to finally get caught and get pulled out. So I am squishing my satin rose here to no end. I had these. I don't have any more of these in the shop. I had these cute, sort of Neapolitan type shabby colors. It was both like pink and these beautiful latte. Ooh, the whole thing's coming apart in my hands. Okay, hold on. Sticking to the wrong thing, which I'm gluing down, so it really shouldn't be sticking at all to me. These were these were the defective ones, the ones at the end that just weren't holding together. I'm not happy about that. So here we're just gonna glue it back together as best we can in every way possible. Oh, cheese and crackers, it's sticking to my fingers. This is why you do not use your fingers. You use your silicone, because then it doesn't stick. Okay. So I don't know, if we weren't talking, this probably would go quicker. I have a feeling I'm probably at my 1 hour. I should probably let you go, but this is what we're doing. I'm trying to get the last of these done, and it will be forever. It's going to take me forever. But anyway, if you watch this and you've been watching this series, there is like 19 videos plus. There are some videos that aren't part of the series. They were just a fun piece that ended, fun project or a fun piece that went in, did end up in it. There's plenty to look back at to see as I went along and how I created some of these pages. If they interest you to see get a better feel for what was going on and how these things were created. This is for sale. I am not keeping this. I don't know where I'd keep it. So hopefully somebody will see it and like it and love it. I like that, actually. In the end, I really did like how that it helped add to the cluster, add to the collage of the colors. This is still plain. This needs something really quick. But, and that I'm bummed about because that ended up sort of a weird extra that did not fit. And there's just no way of getting that off. There's no way that's coming off. So I just noticed I have... What do we have? Magical Gardens, Enchanted Gardens, Enchanted Doors. Enchanted Doors might be cute and green down here. I feel like we need a little, I think I left it so you could sort of write on it, but I feel it needs one little thing. And again, there's stickers, not the end of the world. Anyway, there's plenty of videos to see the process of this, the production of it. I even think I did some of the coffee dye pages to just to walk you through that process even at one point. But plenty to look at. Hope you like it. It is will be for sale. So if you want to put dibs on it now, you are more than welcome to message me in the YouTube here. But it's best if then after that we do talk on Etsy in the messenger, so that I can decide how you prefer to purchase it best and the price and shipping and all that jazz. And so I can get all your information. You know, that I don't want to leave on YouTube. That is not for anybody else. That is between you and me and your, you know, your credit card company. But it is up for sale. It is almost done as soon as I can. So I'm thinking, why don't I get his nose? We could put it here to give it more that, or I could put it up here. I could put it up here, and then you could write a little bit underneath it. I like that idea better. Okay. Of course, it goes the other way. It is a sticker, so I do have to put it down completely, or I have to make sure I cut it off enough to where I don't feel. Oops, I did not do what I wanted to do. Sometimes you can leave a little bit of the paper on it if there's a section you feel like is going to go off the page, and you don't want, because then you can glue that all down. Like, you can totally glue it all down if it needs to. I like it's a little off the page. So there we go. We have this beautiful, cute, adorable, with its pocket, backed, decorated, opens up. This little guy, you know, I'll tweak. We'll put it in here. It has another guest check in here, which has these cute flip outs, right? And of course, writing on the back. Now there are more slots to this cute little pocket. It is a tri-slotted pocket, you know, 1, 2, and 3. But I just have a little guy here in the front to remind you. Ta-da! And this is our paper flip over here to reveal her, our beauty, right? And so on and so forth. So I have one here. This is empty at the moment, but again, lets you put some kind of memorabilia in it. That's just a flip out for more writing, and so on and so forth. It just keeps going. So we've gotten a few things done. We'll put more papers in some of these slots, and all that jazz. So let me see, where am I at? Oh yeah, an hour and 2 minutes. You know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Lately, I can't seem to be underneath that because there's just so much to do. So message me here, message me on Facebook. Let me know, not Facebook, Facebook. Oh, that's cute. Etsy, if you would like this, and we can work out the details. Otherwise, keep your eyes open, and at some point, it will go up on Etsy. It'll make a wonderful present for yourself or someone else who just wants to get into this, wants a lookbook, wants pages to write on, right? A book that they can just enjoy and look at and tuck into and write on. It's at 102 pages, and I simply counted this as a page. But in reality, you know, it opens up and it has multiple pieces of ephemera in it, places to tuck things into. So, you know, like this was a page, but it, you know, it has 2 things to tuck into, and a few other things where, yeah, when we get into the more, oh, got caught on something. You know, this is a page, but it has 3 major pockets. It has a pocket here with more, you know, stuff inside it. Anything that was interactive in any way, this is a page, but it opens up. Something's tucked in. This opens up, completely writable. Writes here. Another something tucked in here, and look, then it opens up and you have this to write on, and this is just a cute in between, but you could write or make a list of something. Like, it just keeps going. So that might be known as a single page, but there's so much going on with it that it's more than just a page, you know, in the book. There's so much more to go with it, right? So all of our goodies, all of our loves, all the things to do and cover. So thank you all very much for coming along. This is what I'm doing. I'm just touching each piece of ephemera up, giving it a little bit of bling, a little bit of personality, so that you have something beautiful to look at on every page. And even if you have to turn it over and write on it, you have something to start off with and look at as you go along. So love you all very, very much. Really appreciate you coming along. And we'll talk all real soon. New project, new digitals coming up on Thursday. Love you all. Bye-bye.